Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're really digging into CoinEx, the global crypto exchange. They build themselves as, your gateway to the market. We've gone through their app review, their guides, basically trying to pull out the core stuff for you.
Exactly.
Our mission here is to give you a shortcut, really. Whether you're just starting out in crypto, maybe thinking about your first buy, or if you're already trading and looking for more advanced features, we want to unpack how CoinEx tries to balance being easy to use with having, a lot of comprehensive tools. It's an interesting mix they're going for.
That's the plan. We're pulling out the key insights, maybe some surprising bits from the materials we looked at, helping you understand what CoinEx actually offers and who they're trying to serve. It seems like a pretty wide range of traders.
Okay, so let's start broad then. What's the general feeling about CoinEx out there? According to the sources, who is this platform really for?
Well, generally, the sources paint a pretty positive picture. CoinEx gets good marks for its huge selection of cryptos. The fees seem competitive, and people mention the user-friendly interface quite a bit. It's often highlighted for, strong spot trading and just that sheer number of coins available. So it seems to appeal broadly, beginners, experienced folks, somewhere in between.
Okay, positive generally.
Yeah, mostly. But it's fair to say some users have reported issues, particularly around withdrawals sometimes. That said, you often see those comments alongside praise for the advanced trading features and, importantly, responsive customer support, which, in crypto, good support can make a huge difference.
Oh, absolutely. Responsive support is key. And you mentioned the wide selection. Our sources kept hitting this point. Over 700, maybe even, over 1,300 plus cryptocurrencies?
Yeah, it's a massive number.
That's a lot. Does having that many options, all those altcoins, actually help you as a user?
Yeah.
Or could it be overwhelming? What did the reviews suggest?
It's kind of a double-edged sword, but leaning towards a benefit, I'd say. For finding new things, absolutely. Having 1,300 plus coins means you might find those smaller niche altcoins you won't see on the bigger exchanges. So for experienced traders, that's great for diversification.
Yeah.
For newcomers, if they hear about some random coin, chances are CoinEx might actually list it.
Right.
The challenge, like you said, is maybe information overload if you don't know what you're looking for, but that seems to be where their interface design tries to lend a hand.
That makes sense. Okay, so let's dive into those features then. Thinking about accessibility, you're new, you land on CoinEx. Is it actually easy to get started, or does that massive selection make it confusing right off the bat?
It really seems like they've focused on making it accessible. The sources consistently mention a user-friendly interface. They even have the specific newcomer zone.
Oh.
Yeah, apparently it's full of tutorials, guides, really designed to help beginners get their footing, understand the basics. But at the same time, they haven't neglected the pros. The platform offers advanced charting tools, different order types, things experienced traders expect. It's like they're trying to be two things at once, successfully, maybe.
Interesting.
And yeah, beyond just the interface, there's that wide range of cryptocurrencies we talked about, not just the big ones, Bitcoin, ETH, Solana, but tons and tons of altcoins. Our sources suggest that finding some of these elsewhere can be tricky, so CoinEx might be a good spot if you're looking to explore beyond the usual suspects.
Okay, so it's got the range, spot trading we mentioned. What else can you actually do on CoinEx? Let's unpack the trading options.
Right. There's quite a bit described in the sources. You've got your standard spot trading, obviously buying and selling those 1,300 plus cryptos. They mention a high performance matching engine, so trades should execute quickly. Then there's margin trading, allowing you to trade with leverage, using your existing assets as collateral to amplify potential profits or losses, of course.
Of course, always the risk.
Always. They also offer futures trading. Over 200 crypto pairs, apparently, with up to 100x leverage. You can go long or short, betting on prices going up or down. High risk, high reward potential there.
100x leverage. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Then there's CoinEx Swap. This sounds simpler. It lets you instantly swap between any two cryptos without needing to place formal orders on the spot market. Probably good for quick portfolio adjustments.
More convenient, maybe?
Seems like it. They also mentioned P2P trading peer-to-peer with zero fees, which is interesting, and copy trading, where you can automatically copy the strategies of successful traders on the platform.
Copy trading, huh?
Yeah.
Always curious how well those work out.
Yeah, results can definitely vary. And finally, they mention automated market making, AMM. This lets you provide liquidity to certain trading pairs and earn a share of the trading fees, essentially becoming a mini market maker.
Okay, that's a pretty comprehensive list.
Oh.
Covers a lot of ground. But let's back up a second. For many people listening, the first hurdle is just getting their regular money, dollars, euros, whatever, onto the platform. How does Coinex handle that, the fiat to crypto step?
Right, the fiat on-ramps. Coinex supports buying crypto directly with over 60 fiat currencies. They don't handle it directly themselves, mostly. It's done through integrations with third-party payment providers. Names like Simplex, OnRamp come up. These are pretty common in the industry, designed to make that jump from your bank to crypto relatively smooth.
Okay, so you're using these third-party services through Coinex.
Exactly. And it's not just about trading either. The sources also talk about earning opportunities.
Like staking.
Yeah, exactly. You can earn compound interest by depositing certain cryptos into savings accounts on Coinex. Or you can stake assets for on-chain rewards. Similar principle. Plus, they sometimes have mining promotions or airdrops you can participate in.
Right. Passive income options, basically. But with any platform holding your assets, the big question is always trust, safety, security. What are the sources saying about Coinex on that front?
They definitely emphasize security. A key claim is their 100% reserve rate, and they say this is proven using the Merkle tree audit method.
Merkle tree. Okay,
Yeah.
Can you quickly unpack what that means for the user?
Sure. So a Merkle tree is basically a cryptographic way for them to prove they hold all the assets they claim to without revealing everyone's individual balances. More importantly, it allows you, the user, to independently verify that your specific funds are included in that proof.
So you don't just have to take their word for it.
Exactly. It's a big step for transparency and user empowerment. They also apparently display the total assets held in their main on-chain wallet addresses publicly. Beyond the tech side, they mention having 247 customer support in multiple languages, and of course mobile apps for iOS and Android so you can trade and manage your account on the go.
Okay, that transparency angle with the Merkle tree is definitely noteworthy.
Yeah.
So circling back to beginners, you said it's generally suitable? If I'm listening right now, totally new, wanting to buy my first Bitcoin, how does Coinex actually guide me through that, step by step?
Right. Well, like we said, that newcomer zone is probably the first stop. But for the actual buying process, based on the sources, it mainly uses those third-party fiat gateways we discussed. It seems pretty streamlined. You can break it down into maybe 3 main stages. First is just setting up. Download the app, register, do the identity verification, that's the KYC, know your customer stuff, and definitely set up two-factor authentication, 2FA, for security. You really should do that everywhere.
Good advice. Okay, stage 1, setup.
Stage 2 is starting the buy. You'd go to the buy crypto section and the app might be on the homepage or in your assets wallet area. Then you choose the crypto you want, say Bitcoin or USDT. Select your fiat currency like USD or EUR, and then pick one of those third-party providers like Simplex or OnRamp.
Got it. Choose crypto, fiat, and provider.
Yep. Then stage 3 is completing it. You enter the amount you want to spend, check the estimated crypto you'll get, keeping in mind fees from the third party, and confirm. You'll then likely get redirected to the third-party provider's website or interface to actually make the payment. You choose your method card, bank transfer, whatever they offer, and you might need to do a bit more verification with them, like maybe uploading an ID again or entering an SMS code.
Okay, so an extra step on the provider's side.
Potentially, yeah. Once that's done, the crypto you bought gets sent directly to your Coinex spot account. You can usually track the order status right in the Coinex app.
That sounds reasonably clear, actually. Take some of the mystery out of it.
Yeah.
But, there's always fine print. What are the crucial details, the sort of nitty-gritty things you really need to know when using these services, especially if you're new? What could trip you up?
Good question. There are definitely some important notes highlighted in the sources. First one, transaction limits. Be aware that both Coinex and the third-party providers usually have limits on how much you can buy or withdraw per day or per month. You need to check what those are.
Okay, limits. Makes sense.
Second, fees. This is a big one. While Coinex might have competitive trading fees on the exchange itself, using those third-party services to deposit fiat will come with its own set of fees. These can vary quite a bit, so make sure you understand what the third party is charging before you confirm.
Right, so it's not just Coinex's fees you need to watch.
Exactly. Third, verification. We mentioned KYC. Make sure you complete all the required steps on both Coinex and the third-party provider you use. Missing a step can lead to delays or problems getting your funds.
Patience required, perhaps?
Sometimes, yes. Fourth, and this is super important for any crypto transaction anywhere, network selection. When you're depositing or withdrawing crypto, you must select the correct blockchain network. Sending coins on the wrong network, like sending USDT via the ETH network when you meant the Tron network, or vice versa, usually means those funds are just gone forever.
Ouch, okay. Double check the network. Always.
Always. And finally, something specific to certain coins, they're sometimes called label coins like EOS, Stellar, XLM, Ripple, XRP, others. Because exchanges often use a single main wallet for these, when you deposit them to CoinEx, you need to include not just the deposit address, but also a specific memo or tag or comment.
What did that do?
It's like an apartment number for your funds within the exchange's big shared wallet. It tells CoinEx exactly which user account to credit the deposit to. If you forget the memo tag, your deposit might get lost or significantly delayed. It's crucial for those specific coins.
Okay, that's a lot of really practical, crucial advice there. Easy things to overlook if you're not careful.
Yeah.
So let's try and wrap this up. When you pull everything together, the features, the usability, the security, the potential pitfalls, what's the core identity of CoinEx for you, the listener?
I think, in essence, CoinEx is trying to be a one-stop shop. It aims to cater to a really wide audience, from someone just doing their first simple crypto swap, using the swap feature, all the way to someone doing complex, high-leverage futures trading or even participating in market making via AM. They seem to want to provide the tools for pretty much the whole spectrum of crypto activity, all while trying to keep the front end relatively user-friendly.
A comprehensive ecosystem, as you said.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
So that brings us to a final thought, something for you to mull over after this. Given that CoinEx packs everything from very simple, beginner-friendly spot trading and swaps right next to highly complex, high-risk tools like 100x leverage futures, how does one platform truly manage to serve such incredibly different users effectively? You have people with vastly different needs, different levels of understanding, different appetites for risk, all using the same basic infrastructure. What does that kind of all-in-one approach mean for your journey in crypto? How might that sheer versatility shape the choices you make and the way you decide to build or not build your own digital asset portfolio? Something to think about.